LQ-84I,
Alright, Elites, kicking it off
I
with
have
the
your
next
orders.
Metal Gear Rising
You will see them
DLC
through
titled
down to the
Blade
letter
Wolf.
in
Now let's
your
get into
hand.
this.
Well, you know what we do to naughty AIs, don't you? I trust that will serve as adequate motivation. So, your orders are to eliminate a certain pesky politician. I have marked the objective on your radar.
Alright, first let's take a look at the character model right here. And I must say I do like the good job they did on this wolf. Especially the tail. I like that animation. You know, the animation of his walking and the way he does his little running. Alright, now let's look at the combos. Of course, he has the 3-hit light attack. And yes, the classic 3-hit chainsaw combo. And he doesn't have a double jump, but he can do the 3-hit in the air. And then if he goes in the air, I mean, not goes in the air, but if he does a little spin right there, that's the one he used to always get me with when I was riding.
The target star is parked in front of the hotel. Head there now. Kill your enemies in a single blow by approaching unnoticed from above.
Oh yes, as you can see, he has his own version of that as well. Now, I noticed something was real odd about this when I was first playing it. You're gonna see. Thinking like that, he just shows up right there. I'm thinking it was gonna be a better simulation than that as far as him showing up. But naturally they will have you take out the brother first, but you know.
Good doggy.
And that is that for that VR mission. See, now those type of VR missions I really like. I mean, I do like VR missions. Some of them can be very frustrating and addictive, I'm not gonna lie. But that one, I like the way that was done.
Well, what did you think of the exercise?
Mission accomplished. The target was neutralized.
That giant intellect, and this is all you have to say?
I obey the orders I am given. I was not ordered to gather data on the merits of the mission.
Perhaps you are more like a dog than I thought. Your kill count, though, it is disappointing. Perhaps Sundown was right. You lack man's killer instinct. Well, there are several methods we might use to help give you that edge. Repress your emotions through certain training scenarios over and over. Or teach you that following orders absolves you of responsibility. Instill a fanatical belief in our cause. That our enemies deserve death. Or perhaps convince you that they aren't people at all. That they are less than human. That they are like animals. Thieves. I wonder which method will work best on you.
I possess neither man's killer instinct nor his moral urge to resist it. None of your methods would be effective.
Are you saying I cannot teach you any new tricks? Very well. Continue your training.
Now right here, of course, there is no need to go through the tutorial, so I'm gonna just skip it. I'm sorry if you all want to see it, but
I really gotta take your little toy AI along?
The more the merrier, no?
Yeah, whatever. Different AI, but it's still just an LQ-84.
And your ID.
Oh, it speaks. I'm Camson, a.k.a. the Desert Storm.
You will be joining him on the next mission.
Buckle the fuck up, little doggy. Remember this. We're bringing freedom here if it kills us. Or better yet, them.
I would not know about freedom.
Huh. Then get ready for an education.
We will see who gets the education.
Mistral, our mission is to spread freedom. If so, then why am I never offered a choice?
Why? Well, that's...
Alright, I love this level right here.
For this simulation, we have recreated the mission area in VR. Head to the target indicated on your map.
Let's equip them heat knives. They're pretty useful. I mean, for stunning enemies or just getting their attention. But I must say, man, playing, they did a good job having you being able to play as this Blade Wolf. It does feel fun. It's like bringing in a breath of fresh air. I mean, no offense to riding and Jetstream, but you know, who would have thought? I would have never guessed. Never. That chainsaw is very deadly. I noticed how Jetstream Sam, his DLC said, I think DLC Story 1, and this is DLC Story 2. And like I said before, even my brother caught this. He said he thinks that you're going to be able to play as all the members of Desperado. You know, Masoom, Mr. all of them. I'm gonna make sure to equip those repair things, because not having those equipped and forgetting about them can mess you up. See, I like this right here. But guess I did that too soon. You know, at the very first time when I got this game, fighting these things to me just felt like I was fighting a boss, man. I mean, because of course you start out weapons. I like this. Bam. You know, your weapons are just very weak. I mean, they're not necessarily weak, they're just not powered up. Life bar is low, everything's just, I hated them. Now, they're very easy.
Well, I suppose that is that. Now for your next mission.
Yeah, see, I like this. Now see, this area is the area Raiden was in, but yet you have access to this part to the left. So as you can see, I'm in this area, and I do like that, because one of the things people were complaining about, you know, people always gotta nitpick, and I shut this down on the Facebook fan page of this game. People were complaining about Jetstream Sam's DLC, saying that it was the same areas, the same enemies. But what they failed to realize, I mean, his path it wasn't that much longer before Raiden followed down his route. I mean, and it was proof of that. We see that motorcycle Raiden was on was Sam. So he was, of course he wasn't minutes behind Sam, but you get what I'm saying. And in this case,
when you reach your objectives.
I do like how I do, you know, it didn't bother me as much,
Hurry to the objective.
but I would have appreciated new areas more. You know, I would have liked to have seen that, especially with this being my favorite game. But that's why, even that little area, you know, I did appreciate that. And the new boss that's on this game. I mean, that's on this DLC that they showed in the trailer. I'm just glad they pushed out DLC like this.
Mission. Make use of platforms and footholds to reach your goals.
This part, man, was one of my worst nightmares. Now, I am not bad at platformers, but I'm thinking like, what? This just turned into Metal Gear platform. So, I'm like, oh, God. And see, when you fall, I hate that feeling. Like, if I was to fall, I would have to start all over. You don't die, you just, you know, have to find your way back up. You know what, actually, you can say it is the equivalent to dying, because if you fall, say if I could die, if I was to fall, then I would still have to start over. But anyway, like I was saying, I do appreciate this type of DLC due to the fact that most games, you know, the DLC are things that you just, some really don't care about. Like, some wouldn't really care about a costume, or I guess basically anything that doesn't add to gameplay. Really, some would debate that a costume does add to gameplay, but I mean, all right, let's see if I can. Damn, I'm gonna keep it real elite. I tried to jump the gun, but I went ahead and got a kill out of that. Let's get this alert to a caution. Anyway, I think the first DLC for this was extra VR missions. Alright, let's see if I can. Damn, ain't this about a bitch. Alright, let me get out of his sight. All in all, the point I'm trying to make is, I'm glad they're making DLC for these playable characters, instead of just, you know, the typical type of DLC. But this game does have some good DLC, man, I'm telling you. Gray Fox outfit with his sword. Playing as these desperados. Now, I wonder what is going to be the very last DLC.
That is it for your VR training.
It would be wonderful if they would do some kind of
Recommence the operation.
mini
Have yourself
backstory
fully
arc
fragged and ready.
DLC with Gray Fox. That's what they should do.
The assembly building and palace are under our control.
Did not care to join in the fun?
No, I see no reason to fight.
Well, I am sure you will get your reason soon enough.
Mistral.
Russia cannot intervene officially, but they will not just hand over the gate to their precious pipeline. It will not be long before we see UGs or cyborgs from one PNC or another.
Logically, yes.
Scout out the city while you still can.
My orders are to stay at your side.
Well, that simply won't do, now will it? There, I have disengaged your range inhibitor.
I am free to go wherever I choose.
For now. But just remember, I can switch it back at any time.
Of course. Thank you.
That giant intellect.
The LQ-84I has gone
And it
AWOL.
actually
Destroy
plays my jam. My favorite track in the whole game. To me, this is like one of the top 3 hypest songs to fight to in this game. Now, one thing with this, the good, no, I'll say the bad. And I'm not really nitpicking bad if I have to give it some thought, because someone would ask me that. I would have to say, with him being what he is, his moveset is limited. You know, he does not have no lengthy moveset like Raiden. Of course, you know, he's the main character. I like this right here. But yeah, like I said, that's to be expected because he's the main character. So he just has basically the claw swipes and the chainsaw swings. Yes, he has the heat daggers, you know, and a little body twirl, you know, but that is to be expected that Raiden would have more. I'm gonna try to get an S rank in this area. Straight stealth. And some true Metal Gear stuff. Yeah, he's done for. Bam, there it is. I think I got one more. Yeah, that little motivator over there. Now let me cut around. They have to give me that S rank. They have to. Oh yes. Now all of this should look familiar for the ones who've been following my Metal Gear Let's Play. These areas should look familiar. And yes, of course, obviously this is before you fight Raiden. I mean, well, this is before he fights Raiden. And no, you do not fight Raiden with him. But yeah, it is pretty damn fun playing this thing. Hopefully they do not spot me. Damn. Oh. It's time to get live action.
Ahead is an electromagnetic barricade. It uses the EMP wave to disable any UG or cyborg that tries to cross. Unless you are a contractor with the proper access code, of course. Now what? Kill a contractor and take his access code, perhaps? A pity little pets like yourself aren't given the code, hmm?
Alright, let's see if I can get through this. Oh, see, man.
Well, they found
Cut the damn back of the bus. Caused it to blow up. See, the bus was the perfect cover. Now, oh yeah, another little secret area you can go through. I don't think you can access this with writing. I don't think you probably could. To be honest, I cannot remember.
So? What now? You think you will run to the coast? To freedom? Ha! Let me save you time. You won't make it. Just give up now, while you still can.
Also, real quick, I wanted to point this out. Yes, if you all remember correctly, this is, yep, where you first encountered this Blade Wolf when you're playing as Raiden, right through here. But going through it with him, you see there's a VR mission right there. No, we are not going to go to it because VR missions, like I said, can frustrate me. So, plus, I don't want to take up too much time on a VR mission and not the actual story. Something is forever spotting me. It's these freaking things, man. Like I said, they are not difficult, but these guys and the other guys with the 52-inch swords, they take the longest to fight. They don't really take a long time to fight. This takes the longest out of most of them. So I'm gonna still say those two the most. Motivator hit me with the dual drop kick, just how Renji got taken out by the Luchador Quincy. Speaking of which, I can't wait till he die, man. I'm sorry for all my Bleach fans. He not a fan of that guy. All right, anyway. Look at that. I knew soon enough they were gonna have other Blade Wolves. Well, he has the cannon on top. I have the chainsaw. So we are about to see which one matters the most. If I can get up there without getting spotted. Okay, here we go. Jump up here. Bam. Okay, he had the chainsaw just like me. Freaking carbon copies always fail. And an S run. Alright, now behind me is a VR mission for the ones who asked this and want to find all, yeah, right there. And for the ones who want to find all the VR missions, as I just showed you, there's one back there. So I don't know if I found all of them on this DLC. I sure as hell wasn't looking. Oh man, oh man. Oh man, excuse me. Yeah, after this I'm gonna knocked out while this is rendering, which I hate. I will be knocked out. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. A lot of people will not know. I mean, a lot of people don't know, but the rendering on this can be just tremendous at times. Like if I was to upload this just straight with no commentary, you know, I can push out my let's plays a lot faster. But I know some people do prefer commentary. Now I will say this: there will be some Let's Plays. I will push out of some titles. I will not have commentary with them. But the dedication and the time people put into their videos, you know, I can't recognize. Oh, here we go.
No freedom, then I can't expect you to get our cause. But it don't matter. Understand it or not. You'll die for it all the same.
Oh man, damn. This right here is very refreshing, at least, to be fighting a new boss. I'm pretty sure if I was riding, man, this would just be like a regular boss. I mean, damn, not a regular boss, but a regular enemy. I see, at first it makes you think you killed him, because that looks like it should be a one-hitter quitter right there. But I guess it'd be too easy, and you know, I guess you can't have the game like that. So I would have just kept the damn chainsaw in his chest. But oh well. See, with these axe-wielding enemies, characters, they mainly swing in only two directions. It's vertical and horizontal. So, especially when they're going horizontal, it's very, very easy to dodge. Just jump over it. Or vertical, like he just did, just you can rather sidestep or block it. Oh yeah, I like this. And I appreciate that they put a new song with this boss fight instead of, you know, a recycled track. Too damn sweet. I notice how a lot of bosses on here still talk after you slice them into parts, but you know.
All this, and beaten by a goddamn mutt.
It is said all dogs have their day.
You little fuck.
Finally, I am almost free.
You piece of shit! What about the freedom of this whole country?
Freedom
arbiter of gods.
You deceived me.
Such a mighty intellect indeed.
Then I have lost.
Shake. Shake. Finally, that bad Tao Orju is out of my way. I will come up with a story for the debriefing.
Mistral.
Do they see?
Then, why?
You see only logic and reason. You would never understand.
Wow. Blade Wolf, you've been through so much.
Blade Wolf.
Yep, that's your name. I hope you like it. So, just after that was when Raiden saved you?
Yes, he freed me. Like me, he had been forced to kill. He has witnessed the dark side of human nature. But still, he continues to fight for what he believes in.
Yeah. And that's why I believe in him. He'll keep holding on to it and won't ever let it go.
And that is the story of the Blade Wolf. Now, of course, I know it seems like a lot of series the way I'm doing these Let's Plays. I'm showing you the path of the main character, aka Raiden. But then it'll take a pause from his main story and we look at the events of the other characters and their paths. But all in all, thanks for watching. This rendering was a bitch. You know, for what takes minutes to play, it takes hours to render. So I appreciate you watching this. Appreciate all the feedback. This is Elite Ace signing out.